spree.
Thank you, Jane. Cheers, Joe. Great show today. Brilliant show, as ever. And today, Wednesday, 12th of September 2018, and live till 5, it's The Big Show. Steve Wright in the afternoon. Hello. I've got some tunes for you.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Of the weather. Oh, we like doing that. Even though it's slightly cooler and cloudier, certainly here in London, somehow it's humid. How is that possible?
One kiss is all it takes.
I hate that.
Possibilities, I look like all you need.
Anyway, we'll get to that soon. It's Wednesday afternoon, Radio 2, Steve Wright in the afternoon. I'll be your host. Hands up if you need a booster for your Wi-Fi at home or work, because it keeps going out. I know. Why does it always do that? Cut it out. Hands up for new films and new smartphones. Crazy Rich Apple. And hands up if you think all fast food outlets should serve breakfast all day. We don't want any of that 10 o'clock we're not serving now.
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the
streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become, and revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world.
Viva la vida. Coldplay. Well, you can email us right through the afternoon. Love to hear from you. For a shout out or a comment, whatever you want, really. Say hello to somebody. steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Is that you, Mr. Prez?
Hi, this is Trump. Don't you hate it when someone answers their own questions? I do. That's it, loser.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Good afternoon. Feeling colder today. Some cloud around, though. Mix of clouds, sunny spells, and showers of rain. 17 in York today. That's the high. A lot cooler. Dry for most places tonight, but showers across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Some patchy fog developing by tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. Tomorrow, then, Thursday, a chilly start, followed by a fine day for the southern half of the UK, with blustery showers continuing further north.
Bobby Pryor, broadcaster extraordinaire. Doesn't do car repairs or alterations, now or ever.
But is with us later, along with Tim Smith, Shabnam, Jane, and everybody else. We got lights on sunset tonight. Edinburgh 7:39, Belfast 7:48, Cardiff 7:34, and London 7:22. Right now 2:13 on Radio 2.
They'll be moving on and the sun will shine if the
Taz, Quincy Jones, Patty Austin. What do you think then, Simon?
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
You're through to the next hour.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine. I was at home eating fish and chips.
Right.
Was it Coley, hake or cod? Yes, it was cod. Suddenly, the cod woke up, stared me right in the face and said, "Jeremy, you're not going to eat me, are you?" That's when my world fell about me. "No," I said. "Colin, can I call you Colin? I never really thought that you had feelings right there on the plate." I looked away, and in that moment, the chips woke up too.
"Hello, I'm a chip." "So am I."
Started speaking to me. Yes, they did.
"Hello, I'm still a chip."
Well, I decided to put those fish and chips down and instead drink a whole bottle of cough mixture. Call me.
"I'm still a chip."
Sometimes we just don't need a script.
Are you ready?
BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park.
Kylie Minogue!
Our festival in a day was absolutely spectacular.
You're going to party like Hyde Park, and BBC Radio 2 live in Hyde Park has never partied before.
BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park. Kylie Minogue, ready to watch on the Radio 2 website.
It's gonna be a heavy night. Way too many drinks ain't even started. Never need to apologize. We already know we're far from perfect. I fall to the curb. You laugh till it hurts. Who cares? We've been here so many times. We're all stumbling through the night. It doesn't matter. We're all together, and it's paradise in our minds. Falling together, arms around each other. I know you know me too. We're all stumbling through the night, but it's paradise in our minds. I know you. I know you. I can barely see in front of me. Strangers start to look like friendly faces. I'm a little unsteady on my feet, and carrying the world is overrated. I fall to the cup. You laugh till it hurts. Who cares? We've been here so many times. We're all stumbling through the night. It doesn't matter. We're all together, and it's paradise in our minds. Falling together, arms around each other. I know you. Doesn't matter, we're all together, and it's paradise in our minds. Falling together, arms around each other. I know you know me too. We're all stumbling through the night, but it's paradise.
Well, that sounds great on the radio. Craig David Bastille. I know you. Brilliant. Susie Perry and OJ Borge at 5 o'clock, sitting in for Joe and Simon, joined by comedian Catherine Ryan today after 5. Today on the week's show, Gemma Chan, star of the hit movie Crazy Rich Asians, Dame Jenny Murray from Woman's Hour on Radio 4, talking about a new book, The History of the World in 21 Women. And Ray Mears, World Authority on Bushcraft top adventurer. There's Bobby Pryor, there's Tim Smith, Jane Royce with the news, Shabnam Yunus, Jewel with the sport. The oldies chosen by James Bentley in Sheffield. Emails, texts and tweets, social media, news from the net, showbiz and how to get on love songs. All that and more.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great
Mrs. Robinson.
Okay, this is Richard. You can text 88291. It's very clever, that, isn't it? Because that's actually the frequency put into letter form. Or number form, actually. Yeah. So you can text 88291. Easy to remember. They do a similar thing on 5 Live, actually, don't they? Where the number that you call is the number of the station's frequency. It's a very canny way of doing things. You can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Good job .com's not working here, otherwise you can email .com.
Yeah, no, Richard, thank you.
But you can email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Lovely. You can tweet at BBC Radio 2 if you want to. I don't bother.
Free absent mind the day I let myself carry.
Thank you.
Then you get $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Kneeling down for all the kids, you let them pay.
baby blues, $5, baby. Eager and unashamed, grieved by dying every night, baby. Proof the moon when you get $5. Eager and unashamed, don't think the race is over, baby. Proof the moon when you get $5. $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Some of us just had to fight for even being looked at right. Then you get $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Pockets full and dried eyes, it turns me on because it's time now for me. $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Throw me $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Throw me $5, baby blues, $5, baby. Eager and unashamed, grieved by dying every night, baby. Proof the moon when you get $5. Eager and unashamed, don't think the race is over, baby. Proof the moon when you get $5. Eager and unashamed, grieved by dying every night, baby. Proof the moon when you get
$5, or as my daughter and I say, $5. You have to say it quickly. $5. Christine and the Queens.
the race is over,
Steve, beautiful day outside. I'm stuck inside doing the ironing. That's Helen from Cheshire. Shout out to my mum, Tabby. She's just finished walking her dogs. Your mum's called Tabby and deserves a rest. A big shout out to all the lads at Steve Smith Joinery, grafting as always. And Steve, perhaps you could wish my little boy Noah a very happy 3rd birthday. Happy birthday, Noah. He's had so much fun with Mummy and Nanny, and he's currently snoozing in the car whilst we listen to you. Loving the show. Keep up the great work. That's from Nikki. 2:30 now. Here's All I Am, Jess Glynn.
Every butterfly I get belongs to you. You don't believe me, but it's true. Show the freckles on my arm, spell out your name. Real feelings coming through. 'Cause all I know and all I am is you. Ooh, yeah, all I know and all I am is you. Ooh, I'm breaking my silence, 'cause I've had a few. I just can't
it's Jess Glynn.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine, TV and radio host and very good friend of Steve Wright and Tim Smith, and of course Bobby Pryor. Oh, and Janie Lee Grace. And just a reminder of those details again if you want to contact the big show. It's I'm strolling down Tooley Street dressed as fredastaire.org.co.uk. Splash me over the mouth with wet peanut butter and stick me in your bread. But don't eat me, Ed Sheeran. I know what you're like. You're probably a keeper. Or is that a kipper? Switch me over. I don't watch television anymore. I just binge on Netflix and Amazon shows. .co.uk. What's that you say? A handbag? I'll have 4.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never hurry boy, she's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains.
Hey, Stephen Team, good to have you on the air. Your show is great. Oh, thank you. Better than anything here in Sydney, Australia. Perhaps you can give me a shout out whilst I'm working through the night. Many thanks from Wayneo. Are you not listening to Kiss 106.5? Kiss 106.5. What else going on here? Let's have a look. Can you give a shout out to all the folks coming along to the Scottish Country Dancing Beginners Course? Very good. Excellent. At Staple Grove Hall, Taunton, tonight at 6 p.m. Tell them it'll be great and they'll love it. That's from David Smith. I love it myself. Could it be a category in Strictly? Bring it on, Bobby Pryor and Tim Smith now. What we got? Factoids. Let's have a look at one then.
Melting glaciers and icebergs make a distinctive fizzing noise known as a Bergy seltzer.
A Bergy seltzer?
Great, isn't it?
Yeah. Sounds almost rude, doesn't it?
Ever eaten insects?
No.
Apparently beetles taste like apples, wasps taste like pine nuts, and worms, presumably, if they're cooked correctly, taste like fried bacon.
Oh, he mustn't cook a worm. Here's something to think about while you savour your coffee. This is from Woman's World magazine. I don't know how true it is. It says a daily cup of coffee reduces the risk of death from all causes. When researchers studied the records of 500,000 people, they found a significantly lower risk of death in all coffee drinkers. Now, here's Bobby again.
People in Bulgaria move their heads up and down to say no and shake their heads side to side to say yes.
Is that right?
So remember, if you've got some Bulgarian friends or you meet someone, just remember that difference because you might be saying yes to something you need to say no to.
Well, supposing you're buying property there or something like that, then they're going to get the complete wrong message, aren't they?
Completely.
Yeah. Here's Tim.
Which television programme do you think made its debut on this day in 1966 on NBC in America?
I would say Batman.
No, good guess.
Mr. and Mrs.
No.
Dennis the Menace.
That famous TV show, Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, it was a famous TV show,
No,
Dennis the
I've
Menace.
never seen it in my life.
My favourite Martian.
No.
Go on.
It was the Monkeys.
Factoids. They say they don't like the colour of my hair. My childish dreams, they won't get me anywhere. They say they don't like the style of my clothes, that I don't stand a single chance. What do they know? All of those sleepless nights, thinking I won't survive. Almost gave up, I was breaking. But in my darkest hour, I found my inner power, and life is mine for the taking. So I stand right here and nobody will know. It's been a long, long, troublesome road, and I've got this smile upon my face even though it's been a long, long, troublesome road. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. They say that I shouldn't play my music loud. I'm going nowhere 'cause I don't run with their crowd. They say the world don't need people like me. Such hateful words, didn't know they cut so deep. All of those sleepless nights, thinking I won't survive. Almost gave up, I was breaking. But in my darkest hour, I found my inner power, and life is mine for the taking. So I stand right here and nobody would know. It's been a long, long, troublesome road, and I've got this smile upon my face even though it's been a long, long, troublesome road. Nobody's gonna tell me how to live my life. Nobody's gonna tell me I'm wrong, live right. Nobody's gonna tell me what I can and can't do. I'm living proof, so I stand right here and nobody would know.
More than 250 free-to-use cash machines are disappearing a month as operators shut unprofitable ones. As you've no doubt heard earlier, the network coordinator, Link, has said today. There are, in fact, 53,000 free machines in the UK, but the number is shrinking at a record rate as people use less cash. Let's take a look at what's occurring today. The Flood Expo is on in Birmingham. It's the Cyber Security and Artificial Intelligence Summit in Berlin. And the Wine Show is on in Cape Town. Apple is holding its launch event at the California headquarters HQ. Also in California, it's the Global Climate Action Summit. the St Leger Festival on at Doncaster, International Short Story Fest in Cork, the Scottish Women's Awards are in Glasgow, and it's the Luxury Packaging Awards in London. Rob Delaney is playing the Great Greenwich Comedy Festival. That starts today. Jane McDonald is in Kings Lynn, 21 Pilots Brixton, and happy birthday, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh my God, it feels good. I feel like it's a good representation of me, the person, the musician, the artist, everything.
Yeah.
You know, I've been far more involved in creative. And again, like you just said, I work with Timbaland, Pharrell, R. Kelly as well. We did a song that I think is an event. I think you're really going to like it.
Okay.
And we're both Chicagoans, so it has a Chicago flavor to it and a tad bit of old schoolness to it. And it's a classic to me.
Do you know, I was thinking of going to Chicago the other day. What's it like?
What's it? It's freezing.
It's lovely though.
Apart from the fact that it's cold and windy.
I love it. There's no place like home.
And by the way, did you know that Chicago isn't called the Windy City because it's windy? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. Why is it called that then?
I don't know. The EU plans to send 10,000 more border guards to tackle unlawful immigration by 2020. The European Commission President, Jean-Claude Juncker, has said in his annual State of the Union address. He called for more solidarity rather than ad hoc solutions for people on migrant ships. Here's Bobby Pryor.
Goosebumps don't just mean it's chilly or that you're feeling a strong emotion. Do you two get the goosebumps?
Yes, always.
Okay, well, that's a good thing because they suggest you are healthier, more creative and friendlier than those who don't get them. I don't know anyone who doesn't get them at all. Why we get them, that differs between us. They did a new study. They got 100 volunteers watching a summer music festival. 55% of them said they experienced goosebumps. And they asked those participants who had the goosebumps how they felt about their mental health. And generally, those who got the goosebumps felt happier, in better shape, more empathetic and more creative than those who didn't.
And goosebumps, I guess, are an emotional response as opposed to a physical response.
No, they're a physical response, but what triggers it could be a physical one or an emotional one. Like if it's cold, you get the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Or something hits you. Like I remember going to see Rag and Bowman last year. I was covered in goosebumps for ages. Same Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Goosebumps in Manchester for hours. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Eating cheese and drinking full-fat milk. Well, I was surprised that this report could improve heart health, research showing people who consume 3 dairy portions a day, in fact, had a lower risk of heart disease and stroke in a study of 130,000 volunteers. You know, nowadays when we're reporting health, I always say, well, I'm not quite sure if this is true, because often you say something one day and then 2 days later there's new research that disproves it, so you have to be really careful.
Absolutely. Yeah. And as you read that out, I'm thinking, for years we've been told, don't have too much dairy, not too much full-fat milk, have semi-skim milk, not too much cheese. Yeah. Now they're saying eat it. Well, how are we with eggs at the moment? Is it okay to have eggs?
Eggs is good, eggs is bad, who knows?
Hold on. The key there is portion. They didn't say what size.
No.
They don't say half a pound of cheese. We're not allowed cheese in our house because basically if it's in the fridge, it's gone in one night in chunks. And luckily we don't have the dog around anymore, otherwise he would have a third as well. So cheese, not allowed because it can't last more than a day.
More cheese, Gromit.
And have it on toast. What do you got?
We spend 5 years of our lives feeling bored, says a new study today. Each of us, on average, succumbs to boredom twice a day dealing with mundane tasks. I don't believe this. I don't agree with it. Doing the washing up, taking the bins out and buying socks were identified as some of the dullest things in UK life. They're things you've got to do. Get on with it. Get over it. I'm not always bored doing the washing up. It's time to have a good think.
I get a sense of achievement after it, don't you?
Yeah, especially when you're out buying socks.
Oh, well, I don't buy socks anymore. I just send off for them.
In fact, you haven't got any on today.
I don't wear them.
I'll go and get you some socks later.
Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of people having all that stuff delivered anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, some people, I should say. I'm just trying to think of the most boring thing I do at home. I think it's probably cleaning the sink and getting all the bits out. You know, that's the bit in the sink where it goes down the plug hole.
Yeah,
getting all the bits out. Yeah, that's really boring.
Mine is getting dressed. I think every single day you have to get your clothes on. I always want to be like, was it Mr. Ben? You know, when you could walk in and get dressed.
You know, I was wondering what you were going to say then.
Well, it's just every single day. I don't mind getting them off and getting in the bath. No. That's fun, but getting dressed every day, that's boring. I feel like a 3-year-old.
Bobby, can we stop this kind of talk now? Gemma Chan, she's in this hit movie Crazy Rich Asians. We're talking to her later. Dame Jenny Murray from Woman's Hour on Radio 4, talking about her brand new book. It's a history of the world in 21 women. And Ray Mears, world authority on bushcraft.
I've got 2 strong arms, blessings of Babylon. Time to carry on and try for sins and false alarms. So to America the brave, wise men say near a tree by
Shaw and The Riddle. This is Radio 2. It's coming up on 11 minutes to 3, and stand by. Bobby Pryor is back. What you got?
Thank you, Steve. First of all, Northern Ireland, the M2 on the westbound side. Junction 5, Temple Patrick, and Junction 6 for Antrim. That accident's still there with one lane shut, but there are westbound delays. Edinburgh A90 westbound is blocked completely at the Maybury Road. This is why they clear an accident. So you've got stationary traffic eastbound is squeezing past. Hot Whistle A69. It was very, very slow in the roadworks. We couldn't find a reason for it, but it looks like it's okay now. It's slow through roadworks, but all lanes are open. M56, they were holding the traffic between 5 and 4, Manchester Airport and Wythenshawe. Now, it looks like getting through in both directions. I don't have any more information, but traffic is very slow. M18 southbound, 2 to 1, down towards Bramley. Breakdown, one lane is shut. To the M1 on the northbound side, 18 to 19, Catthorpe interchange from Rugby. Accident there, one lane is shut. Also, M1 southbound at 19. On the exit slip road, there's a separate accident that's blocked one lane. You can still get off it, though. And then to the M25, queuing 9 to 10, there was a car fire, all lanes are out. And then to the M3, two problems on the M3. If you're heading between 4 and 4A, there's a breakdown between those two turns, but also at Fleet Services, just getting reports past the services, there's a mattress in the carriageway. Take care as you go down. Back with more, 40 minutes.
Thank you. Who would leave it there? Got a few more stories for you here. TV fashion guru Susanna Constantine is so tired from Strictly training that she uses medication meant for horses to ease her joint pain.
Don't we all?
I don't know. The substantial impact of the financial crisis has left people's wages 3% below what they were a decade ago. This is according to new research, which you heard about earlier, which is out today. How long does it take for an acquaintance to become a true friend? What do you think, Tim?
4 years.
And Bobby?
Oh, is it time? I would have thought it was events.
It's time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 years.
A recent study found that it takes a minimum of 200 hours of together time to move from acquaintance to a close friend. 2 years would be extreme.
I said 10 years.
Oh, 10 years.
I said 4 years.
It depends what you share, though.
You say what, 200 hours? Well, it depends how long it takes to notch up those 200
Yeah,
hours.
also, I worked with you for 200 hours.
Yeah. Are we not friends yet?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not friends with him. Supermarket Iceland has started selling bananas in a recycled paper band in a move that says it will save 10 million plastic bags a year. That's only got to be a good thing. We did interview, by the way, Fenella Fielding about a year or two ago, and she's recently died, as you heard. Carry On star Fenella Fielding has died at the age of 90. The husky-voiced actress, who was known as the First Lady of the Double Entendre, was forced to retire from acting last month after suffering a severe stroke. She was a great actress, actually. She was a very good, unusual actress, classical actress as well as the comedy stuff, and had that wonderful voice, did a lot of voiceovers, and was great in everything that she was in.
And as you say, she came in very recently. She was very interesting when she came in, still on the ball, told some great stories.
Yeah.
And as you say also, she was a really good actress. Kind of got remembered for doing Carry On stuff, but she did a lot of other stuff as well.
Yeah, she never stopped working in the theatre, did she?
No, she didn't. Let's have a look and see what the anniversaries and the birthdays say. What year do you think, Bobby, just a guess really this will be, the world's first policewoman was appointed in Los Angeles at the LAPD. She was called Alice Stebbin Wells, and she was a social worker. She was the first policewoman. What year do you think?
I spent some time with the LAPD, you know.
What were you doing, solving crimes?
I went out with the gang squad.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in about, I can't remember, it was about 1990 something.
Good grief.
Wow. There you go.
What's your answer?
I think they were quite forward-thinking in the States. 1920.
No, 1910, 10 years before that. H.L. Mencken, Tim?
Was a writer. Wasn't he a science fiction writer?
He was an essayist, critic and author. The American language he wrote.
That's what I meant to say.
That's what you meant to say. Jesse Owens, easy.
Jesse Owens, American athlete from the 1930s. Won gold medals at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin.
For running?
Running and jumping, long jump.
Anybody who saw this film will know the answer to this. American millionaire Howard Hughes achieved an aviation record flying an aeroplane of his own design at 352.46 miles per hour. So, what year was that?
Oh, what a great question. 1938.
35. And was that before he was a clean freak, wasn't he?
Yeah, he became obsessed with cleanliness, didn't he? Yeah. That was a long time before that, because that was back in the 70s, I think he got to that stage,
But you've been inspired by that, haven't you?
Oh, crikey, I've been like that since the 1970s myself.
Yeah, he does. What do you not do?
I do cut my fingernails, though, because I believe his grew to quite a length.
Yeah. What a character he was.
Yeah, he was.
You're on The Big Show.
We had that first love, heartbreak, romance way back. When our hearts ruled, we knew it all, forever's now in the past. I remember just you and me, when each other was so in need.
nice song, that. All Saints After All. Wednesday afternoon on Radio 2. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Coming on with us later, we've got Ray Mears, top adventurer. Dame Jenny Murray from Woman's Hour on Radio 4, talking about a new book, The History of the World in 21 Women. And Gemma Chan, star of the hit movie Crazy Rich Asians. When we come back, the non-stop oldies will be chosen by James Bentley in Sheffield.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Jane Royce. Leading Conservative Brexiteers have denied plotting to overthrow Theresa May over her Chequers blueprint for leaving the European Union. Around 50 attended a meeting of the European Research Group last night, but Jacob Rees-Mogg, who chairs the ERG, said it was their intention to change the policy, not the leader. The former Conservative leader, Ian Duncan Smith, had this message for would-be rebels.
To people who come up with that kind of idea, grow up and leave the room. You get 50 MPs of any political party together and you're always going to get some that are going to start arguing the toss about ridiculous issues. All I would say to them is, stop it. It's just stupid. And if you've got nothing better to do, go and find yourself some work, because that's the best cure for stupid personality nonsense.
Russian state TV says one of the two suspects in the Salisbury nerve agent poisoning may comment publicly on the case next week. The report comes after President Putin said Moscow knew the two men, insisting they were civilians, not criminals. The BBC documentary maker and Putin watcher John Sweeney says the pair are likely to be fated as heroes, partly because of President Putin.
He's a complete KGB man, and he has tremendous loyalty and belief in his fellow warriors in the cause of Russian espionage. The flip side of that, of course, is he has, it's said, a burning contempt and hatred, a pitiless passion to destroy the traitors. And that's what Skripal was.
Two men have been convicted of a £500,000 jewellery raid at one of Scotland's most exclusive hotels. Richard Fleming and Liam Richardson broke into a jeweller's at the Glen Eagles Hotel in June last year, using hammers, a pistol and a machete, and stole 50 Rolex watches. Fleming was found guilty of assault and armed robbery. Richardson admitted his involvement at an earlier hearing. A pedestrian who was hit by an electric bicycle in East London last month has died. The woman is thought to be the first person to be killed following such an accident. Police say an electric-assisted mountain bike was found abandoned nearby. The European Parliament has, for the first time, voted to launch a procedure that could lead to sanctions against Hungary for threatening the EU's democratic values. The government is accused of corruption and violating minorities and asylum seekers' rights. The Dutch MEP, Judith Sargentini, says Hungary may not be the last country to face action.
If you ask me whether there are more countries in the European Union that are in need for a serious investigation, I say yes. Next week I'll be in Poland with the Civil Liberties delegation. At the same time, there is a delegation of the Parliament going to Malta and Slovakia because of the investigations around the murder of journalists that were looking into corruption cases.
The Ryanair boss Michael O'Leary has insisted strikes are necessary if the airline is to keep fares down. He's pledged not to roll over in the dispute with pilots and cabin crew over pay and conditions. 150 out of 400 flights to and from Germany have been cancelled today because of a 24-hour walkout. It follows similar action in Sweden, Ireland, Belgium and the Netherlands. And that's BBC News at 3 minutes past 3. Our next at 4.
Thanks, Jane. Got the oldies coming.
The non-stop oldies, brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
a partner, can't you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling, dance with me. Fantasy could never be so killing, I feel free. I hope that you are willing, pick the beat up and kick your feet up, dance with me. Let it lift you off the ground, starry eyes and love is all around us. I can take you where you want to go. Oh, dance with me. I want to be your partner, can't you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling, dance with me. Let it lift you off the ground, starry eyes and love is all around us. I can take you where you want to go. Oh, dance with me. I want to be your partner, can't you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling, dance with me. I was tired of my lady, we'd been together too long, like a worn out recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed, and in the personal columns there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you like making love at midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you've looked for. Write to me and escape. About my lady, I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady have fallen into the same old routine. So I wrote to the paper, took out a personal ad, and though I'm nobody's poet, I thought it wasn't half bad. Yes, I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I'm not much into health food, I am into champagne. I've got to meet you by tomorrow noon and cut through all this red tape at a bar called O'Malley's. she walked in the place, I knew her smile in an instant. I knew the curve of her face. It was my own lovely lady. And she said, oh, it's you. Then we laughed for a moment. And I said, I never knew that you like pina coladas and getting caught in.
See, that's a smashing story.
And the feel of the ocean.
Escape the Pina Colada song, Rupert Holmes, and these oldies chosen by James Bentley in Sheffield. Hello, Steve. I'm 32 years old. I live in the High Green area of Sheffield with my wife Danielle and our little West Highland Terrier Bob. I run a bathroom installation business that covers all of Yorkshire. I mostly work alone, which means I've always got the radio on to keep me company. It's brought up in New Zealand, where my mum and dad immigrated to in the late 80s, but we moved back to the UK in 1998. I like to play golf with the Pack Horse Golf Society, and I try to play football on a Wednesday night as well. I'm well known by friends and family for having an odd choice of music for my age. I've always found listening to Elton John really good, and so many others who I've seen a couple of times. Can I say thanks for picking my oldies, Steve? That's James Bentley in Sheffield. You got yourself? Please, Michael. You got yourself a badge.
Fire that burns to wind and rain. Shine your light on this heart of mine till the end of time. You came to me like the dawn through the night, just shining like the sun. Out of my
that song. It's right moody. Michael Bolton said I loved you, but I lied. 3:15 on the non-stop oldies as chosen by James Bentley in Sheffield. If you want to get yourself on love songs, stand by. Here come the details. Leave your dedication for this Sunday's Love Songs on Radio 2's Facebook page this afternoon. Right now, if you like, if you want to send us a dedication for love songs for this Sunday morning's programme, go to Facebook and search for Radio 2. You'll hear the show between 9 and 11 every Sunday morning with myself. You'll see our Love Songs post there. All you've got to do is comment underneath it before 5 o'clock this afternoon, please. If you make sure you say who you are and where you're from, along with any other details you want to give us, and who obviously the dedication might be for. And yes, we do read all the dedications that you leave on Facebook, so please make sure you're listening to Love Songs from 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and you could hear yours on the programme. So, if you'd like to send dedication now on Love Songs, for Love Songs, go to Facebook, search for BBC Radio 2, and leave your comment under the Love Songs post. Got till 5. Thank you. And back to the oldies. After this.
With apologies, I'm back.
On BBC Radio 2.
Hey, Radio 2! Woo!
He's ready and raring to go.
People have been in touch vis-a-vis that thing. I've no idea. But I'm glad. Thank you for being interested.
It's Graham Norton.
When were they? These have been in the printer tray for about 10 weeks. People have been divorced. I'm about to do wedding shout-outs. Actually, they're not together anymore. That didn't work out. Don't look at me like that. I'm feigning interest in our listeners' emails. We've dusted off the old jingle, which we're still paying for. We are.
Saturday mornings from 10.
Radio 2, Steve Wright in the afternoon. Back to back, it's hit after hit, the non-stop oldies every day.
When I think of those East End lights, muggy nights, the curtains drawn in the little room downstairs. Prima Donna, Lord, you really should have been there, sitting like a princess perched in her electric chair. And just one more beer, and I don't hear you anymore. We've all gone crazy lately, my friends out there, rolling round the basement floor. And someone saved my life tonight, Sugar Bear. You almost had your hooks in me, didn't you, dear? You nearly had me roped and tied. All about hypnotized, sweet freedom whispered in my ear. You're a butterfly, and butterflies are free to fly. Fly away, high away, bye-bye. Never realized the passing hours of evening showers and slip news hanging in my darkest dreams. scene. Just a pawn outplayed by a dominating queen. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Damn it, listen to me good. I'm sleeping with myself tonight. Saving time, thank God my music's still alive. Someone saved my life tonight. Sugar bear. You almost had your hooks in me, didn't you, dear? You nearly had me roped and tied. All about hypnotized, sweet freedom whispered in my ear. You're a butterfly, and butterflies are free to fly. Fly away, high away. And I would have walked head on into the deep end of the river, clinging to your stocks and bonds, paying your HP demands forever. Coming in the morning with a truck to take me home. Someone saved my life tonight. 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 So save your strength and run the field you play alone. Someone saved my life tonight. Sugar bear. You almost had your hooks in me, didn't you, dear? You nearly had me roped and tied. All about hypnotized, sweet freedom whispered in my ear. You're a butterfly, and butterflies are free to fly. Fly away, high away. Someone save my life. Someone save my life tonight. Someone save my life. Someone save my life tonight. Someone save my life. Someone save my life tonight.
That's a brilliant Elton song. Someone saved my life tonight. If you want to email us, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, tweet us at BBC Radio 2 should you need a shout out. Wednesday afternoon Radio 2, Jim Reeves, Welcome to My World, coming next.
On BBC Two.
My grandson, John Paul Getty III.
They are one of the richest families in the world.
I ran up some debts in Rome. I made some mistakes.
But that doesn't mean they will pay.
Paul, tell us you have the money.
He wouldn't give it to me. I have something better.
What?
Me.
With Hilary Swank, Brendan Fraser, and Donald Sutherland.
I will not pay a single solitary cent.
They'd do better to kidnap his lion.
Trust.
This could bring us all down. The business, the family, everything.
Starts tonight at 9 on BBC Two.
Wow.
It's hit of your hit.
tonight.
The non-stop oldies every day.
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Waiting just for you. Welcome to my
Now that was a voice too. Welcome to my world, Jim Reeves on the non-stop oldies.
So I'm back to the velvet underground, back to the floor that I love, to a room with some lace and paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was, to the gypsy that I and it all comes down to you. Well, you know that it does
Well, the non-stop oldies, this is BBC Radio 2. How are ya? Wednesday afternoon look. This says we are returning from our son's graduation day at Lincoln University. Well done, Harry. Hey, Harry. Can I have a shout out for Rod and Neil and Simon and Chris and Steve, all working hard in dull Eastbourne today. No, it's just the weather. Thanks for a great show from the lads. Shout out to my dad, who's also named Steve. We've got a long day at work and it would really make his day. Loving the tunes and thanks for keeping our spirits high. It's what I do. Steve, can I get a shout out to all at Hyde Garden Landscapes team working today, with special shout out to Jay, Kieran and George. Many thanks from George. And in the news, let's take a look at what's occurring here. Tesco is expected to reveal a new brand next week at a store in Cambridgeshire that was mothballed 3 years ago. Some exciting news, it says here, has been promised by the UK's biggest supermarket chain next Wednesday at a media event in Chatteris. Wow. That's the thing, isn't it? Merging House of Fraser and Debenhams has been discussed at board level, a sports director has revealed. Sports Direct bought the House of Fraser last month and owns 29.7% of Debenhams. And as you heard, a man has been convicted of the 500 grand armed jewellery heist at Gleneagles Hotel. The weather feeling cooler, a mix of clouds, sunny spells and showers of rain, high of 17. Here's Bobby.
Thanks, Steve. First of all, Northern Ireland, the M2. Now, on the westbound route, we've still got that accident between 5 and 6, so between Templepatrick and Antrim, we've got a lane closed still. Edinburgh A90 westbound was completely blocked at Maybury Road. Now, they've got a lane open following this earlier accident, but you've still got westbound queues. A1M, Doncaster bypass. Now, both ways, it was very heavy, 36 at Womsworth to 37 at Mar. But I just had a call as I came in here from Sally's dad. He said he's been on the southbound side stationary for 20 minutes, so whatever's happened has happened very recently. I am trying to find out more information. I just hadn't have a final situation update for you before I came in, but I will be on it. But southbound traffic is not moving at all. The M18 southbound between 2 and 1 to Bramley, there was a breakdown. That's now being cleared. M62 eastbound 11 to 12 at Eccles, a lorry broke down and then there was an accident on the eastbound side, so still one lane shut causing queues. M6 heading south 21 to 20 down towards the limb interchange from the A57 at Woolston. There was a breakdown. It's actually now cleared, but you still got congestion heading through towards 19 at Knutsford, and the M6 heading north 6 to 7 up towards Great Bar. Broken down vehicle, one lane is shut. The M1 13 to 14 Milton Keynes turns, we've got 2 lanes shut following an accident. It's also causing southbound queues, but it is on the northbound side. The M25 is a little bit busy now if you're heading around from 13 Staines to 16 for the M40, but it's patchy and it's actually moving quite well. And then the M3 southbound problems. Now, we had this mattress on the carriageway southbound between 4 and 5 at Fleet Services. That looks set to have cleared now. And then finally to Hampshire to Southampton Docks, the M271 just before the M27 at Junction 3, there's a breakdown, so one lane is shut causing queues. Back with another one, 25 minutes.
Thank you. 48 hours and 50 minutes away from serious jocking.
Right in the afternoon.
Coming soon, we'll talk to Gemma Chan.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine. Steve, I've been counting my toes, 4 on each foot, and then 2 big ones on separate feet. Perhaps yours are the same. Call me.
Are you drunk enough now to judge what I'm doing? Are you high enough to skills that I'm ruined? 'Cause I'm ruined. Is it late enough for you to come and stay over? 'Cause we're free to love, so tease me. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. Tonight. Is it loud enough? 'Cause my body is calling for you, calling for you. I need someone to do the things that I do. I'm here now, energy taking control. I'm speeding up, my heartbeat's dancing along. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. I made no promises, I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Tonight. Magic is in the air, there ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. Tonight. You everything tonight. 'Cause I need a green light, day and night, say that you're mine. 'Cause I need your green light, day and night, say that you're mine. Say that you're mine. Say that you're mine.
Gemma Chan, and it's a return visit, by the way. Gemma Chan is with us. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Now, we were saying that you came in to see us when you did Humans, right?
I did, yes.
Did you enjoy being here, or...?
Oh, you know, it's all right. No, of course I did. We had a laugh. I remember I had my co-stars with me as well.
Yeah, you did.
The lovely Emily Barrington.
Gemma is a TV and film actress who everyone knows here in the UK for her roles in shows including Secret Diary of a Call Girl, Fresh Meat, Shetland, and of course sci-fi drama Humans, which we were just talking about. Gemma's one of the most talked about stars across the Atlantic now, thanks to her new movie Crazy Rich Asians, which has taken America by storm since its release last month. Crazy Rich Asians has already been at #1 on the American box office for over 3 weeks, taking well over $100 million, and you can see it in cinemas here from this Friday, and fantastic success. When you went into it, did you envisage that it might be this popular?
Well, I think all of us working on the film knew that it had the potential to be something really special, but you just don't know. You don't know whether people are going to show up to watch it. You don't know what the response is going to be. So it's been really, really unexpected that it's had this level of a response.
It's just great seeing you guys all like this. When I was growing up, it was just me and my mom, but we didn't really have a big family like this. There's a beautiful ring, Auntie Eleanor.
Nick's father had it made when he proposed to me.
How did you guys meet?
Actually, they met at Cambridge. We're both studying law together.
Oh, I didn't know you were a lawyer.
I withdrew from university when we got married. I chose to help my husband run a business and to raise a family. For me, it was a privilege.
It's kind of so big and so heartwarming and so funny and so rom-com-y, and there's a few little social pointers in there as well. That's why I was wondering if you knew as you were making it there was something about it.
Definitely. I think it's all there because it's an adaptation of a book, a best-selling novel by Kevin Kwan. I had read the book before they announced they were doing a film, so I'd already got to know these characters, and I knew that there was such potential in this story because, as you say, it's got all the tropes of a rom-com, but it seems like there's an original, fresh spin on things. It's in an environment that we really don't see on screen very much at all.
Yeah.
There's a real message in there. You're not kind of hit over the head with it, but generational differences. There's a strong story about single mothers as well, and making it sound like a really serious issue film, which it isn't.
As you say, Gemma, it doesn't
it's all
bash
kind
you
of
up.
weaved in there.
The
Quite
story
funny.
follows Rachel Chu, played by Constance Wu, an American-born Chinese economics professor who travels to her boyfriend Nick's hometown of Singapore for his best friend's wedding and a chance to meet his family for the first time, who turn out to be, well, we don't want to give too much away, but who turn out to be rich. Yeah, beyond belief.
You want to get pork buns in the East Village. That's what it is, isn't it?
I was actually thinking of further east.
Like Queens?
Like Singapore, for spring break. Colin's wedding. We've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend. Come on. I'm Colin's best man. Don't you want to see where I grew up? Meet my family? My Ama. I meet up with that strange college roommate of yours.
Take Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
She has been begging me to come visit her, you know.
Nick, of course, played by Henry Golding. He's been pretty secretive about his family so far. Now, you play Nick's cousin. You're pretty rich yourself, and you seem to have got hooked up with a guy who's not very rich, and he is not too pleased about not being rich.
Well, you know what? He is relatively wealthy and he's a successful man. He comes from a very humble background, but his family background is not. Astrid, my character's family, is very much, they're kind of like the aristocracy in Singapore, whereas he jokes about himself as being a commoner, and he's a self-made man, and he feels very insecure about her status, and it's causing real problems in their marriage. And I think it's an interesting thing where you have, happens these days, you know, the guy is not necessarily the breadwinner in the family, or may not be the one who's going out to work, and so on. So that dynamic was really interesting to explore. But yeah, he definitely doesn't behave in a great way.
And without giving too much away, there's a moment in it where he turns around and turns something around, that scene where you're in the car and you think, how dare he turn that around like that? I can't believe it.
I think in any relationship, it's about an honesty between the two. And of course, he behaves very badly. But I think also Astrid hasn't been entirely honest about herself either. At the beginning of the film, you see her hiding her shopping and tiptoeing around, and she's worried about making him feel emasculated. But actually, by her not being honest about who she is, that has a really damaging effect.
Yeah, Gemma Chan is here with us. We're going to come back with Gemma in just a second. Starring in this hit movie, Crazy Rich Asians. We're going to come back in a second. Don't go away, Gemma.
remember hoping that you and I could make it on through, but something went wrong. We loved each other, we just couldn't get along. Take a good look at me, I'm in misery. Can't you see? But love was a sweet love. Yes, it was. Lonely, but without you, my life is so dead. I'm sorry to say, you go your way and I'll go my way. It hurts deep inside the day we said goodbye. But the love was a sweet love. The love.
Crazy Rich Asians, and we're going to play a clip, and then Tim's got a question. Here comes the clip.
Hi, I'm Astrid. What's your name?
Ida.
And who's this?
Bun Bun.
Well, I think Bun Bun looks very dashing with his bow. You have a good eye.
Thank you.
Miss Leon, right this way.
It's very nice to meet you both.
That's a clip from Crazy Rich Asians. Gemma Chan is our guest. Now, she must have been a really interesting character to play. This is Astrid, of course, because she's trying to come to terms with where she comes from and where she is at this moment in time.
That's exactly right. She comes from an undeniably wealthy background, but she's someone who doesn't buy into the trappings of wealth. She's actually very down to earth and very kind, actually. She's one of the few people who is very welcoming towards the character of Rachel, who's come over from America. And it is a conflict in her. And I think for me, this character, she has this very glamorous facade. But for me, what was the most important thing was to try and get under that surface. You know, I wanted people to care about her. I mean, when I read the books, I fell in love with this character and cared about her because there's so much more going on beneath the surface. So that was what was fun for me to get into, as well as the wardrobe. I mean, the wardrobe was pretty fabulous.
Oh, my
as well.
goodness, yeah. And also Singapore just looks the best, doesn't it?
Apparently, since the film's come out in America, like the number of searches, people kind of searching flights and holidays to Singapore has really spiked, which doesn't surprise me because as you see in the film, you just see it in all of its glory in the food and the hawker markets. And you can have a great time in Singapore on a relatively modest budget as well, I should say. You can go to a street food stall and spend $5 and have the best meal of your life. They have street food vendors who have Michelin stars. Fabulous.
It looks fantastic. The buildings look fantastic. I spent 2 days in Singapore, 100 years ago, and went to one of those outdoor eating places. The other characters go there, and as you say, that looks fantastic. I was thinking throughout the film that the Singapore
I like
Tourist
to think my character
Board
sneaks off to go and eat there.
But the Singapore Tourist Board must be very pleased with this movie.
Yeah, I imagine so. Singapore is a character in the film. You know, the sights and the
sure.
smells and the incredible architecture.
It's kind of feel-good Notting Hill-ish. And I know that's a completely ridiculous thing to say, but because all the characters you quite like, and there's a couple of bad guys in there, or bad women, if you like, but it's kind of like you think, well, maybe everything's going to be all right in the end. I quite like all of these people. It's feel good all the way, isn't it?
Yeah, there's real heart to the movie. I know you mentioned like bad women. I don't know if you're referring to Michelle Yeoh's character, the mother-in-law.
But that's debatable, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. I remember Michelle telling me that she didn't want to sign on to do a film where she was going to be playing this villainess. And I think initially at the beginning of the film, you think, gosh, this mother-in-law, she's quite a tough cookie. But as the film goes on, I don't know whether you thought the same.
You see it from her point of view.
You kind of understand why
Yeah.
she has behaved the way she has and her love for her son and the way she was treated by the grandma, the Amar character. You suddenly realise that she has never felt good enough. And that's maybe why she's behaving the way she does with her potential daughter-in-law. And every character is humanised in that way.
now, aren't you off to Captain Marvel land soon?
I have been to Captain Marvel Land. We filmed that in LA I think we finished a couple of months ago now.
Yeah.
And it's out next year. It's quite soon next year, actually.
And you're Dr. Minerva, aren't you?
Maybe. I might be.
Can't really say. Okay, let's not mention it then.
Oh gosh, I would love to chat about it. They might kill me. I look quite different, I should say.
Well, we look forward to that, and we look forward to Crazy Rich Asians. Just a lovely film, something completely and utterly different. And I really do hope that there's another one and another one after that, because as you say, it's from 3 different books. You can see Gemma Chan in Crazy Rich Asians, rated 12A in cinemas from this Friday. And we thank you, and we'll talk to you next time, Gemma.
Thank you. Great to chat to you guys.
Gemma Chan, everybody. Thank you very much.
Time flies by when the night is young. Daylight shines on an undisclosed location. Bloodshot eyes looking for the sun. Paradise delivered and we call it a vacation. You're painting me a dream that I wanna belong in. Over the hills and far away, 1,000,000 miles from LA, just anywhere away with you. I know we've got to get away, someplace where no one
Steve, can you tell my amazing girlfriend Jane, well done and congratulations. That's from Paul. And Steve and team, listening to the show on the way to Lincoln for our niece Erin's graduation. Can you tell her how immensely proud of her we are? And that's from the Walvin Storer clan. You got it. All right, 8 to 4, Radio 2, Van Morrison.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl. And whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow, gone down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. We used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl.
One more time.
Do you remember when?
That's right.
We used to sing
Brown-eyed girl, it's Van Morrison. Almost 5 to 4. Here's the latest from Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. Northern Ireland M2 westbound. Junctions 5 to 6 through to Antrim from Temple Patrick. That earlier accident still being recovered, so one lane remains shut. Edinburgh A90 westbound. We've still got some slow traffic following the accident at the Maybury Road junction, but you can get through. And the Doncaster bypass. What a team. 15 of you called. We now know what the problem is. A1M on the southbound side. Dave, Aid and everyone else, thank you. Vehicle fire between 36 and 37, Warmsworth down to Mar. The outside lane is now open, but still very heavy both ways, but you can get through. But really, thank you for your calls. M62 eastbound, 11 to 12 through to the M60. That accident and broken down lorry still there. One lane is shut. And the M1 northbound, 13 to 14 to Milton Keynes. That accident is still there. Two lanes are shut. And finally, M271, just where it meets with Southampton Docks Junction 3, the M27. There's a broken down bus and two lanes are shut on the northbound side. Back with more, half an hour.
15 called. You got your own phone in.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 or tweet at BBC Radio.
Bit loud? I thought so. My fault. To the 4 o'clock sequence.
You must be my lucky star, 'cause
it's Madonna. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon from BBC Radio 2. Next hour, talking to Dame Jenny Murray and Ray Mears. There's Bobby, there's Tim, there's Shabnan on sport, and Jane on news coming up. Social media, factoids, and much more on Steve Wright in the afternoon. United Kingdom, across planet Earth. This is BBC Radio 2 online, on digital radio, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Jane Royce. Leading pro-Brexit Conservative MPs have insisted they're not plotting to have Theresa May removed from Downing Street. Members of the European Research Group met last night and openly discussed a leadership challenge. But their chairman, Jacob Rees-Mogg, has since said they're interested in changing policy, not personnel. The Tory backbencher and Brexit supporter Nigel Evans has given the Prime Minister his backing.
Listen, I've been a Member of Parliament for 26 years. The tea room wouldn't be the tea room if you didn't have some MP coming up to you and saying, gosh, the leader has to go. But as far as the overwhelming opinion of Conservative backbenchers and ministers, it is that they want to back Theresa May, and people like myself want her to now nuance the Chequers deal.
The European Research Group has today set out its proposal for ensuring there's no hard border in Ireland after Brexit. The group has called for the use of established technology and modified existing arrangements to keep goods moving smoothly between Northern Ireland and the Republic. The Security Minister, Ben Wallace, has suggested that security checks at Gatwick Airport may not have been as good as they could have been in the lead-up to the nerve agent attack in Salisbury. 2 Russian nationals suspected of poisoning Sergei and Yulia Skripal passed through the airport before the attack. The government believes the men worked for the Russian Military Intelligence Service, something Moscow has denied. Our correspondent Oleg Boldarev has more.
All along, Moscow is trying to find out how much is that the British investigators know. Now it needs to provide an explanation which would still keep in line with an overall strategy that Russia is a victim here. And to a certain extent, the Russian stance, look, we needed to be part of the investigation in order to trust the results, still works here. I think it can present them and still deny that there is anything special about them.
In the past few minutes, Egypt's general prosecutor has said E. coli caused the deaths of 2 British tourists last month. John and Susan Cooper from Burnley fell ill and died in the resort of Hurghada. Doctors are warning that access to contraception in England is at a crossroads. The Royal College of GPs is worried about cuts to contraceptive services and says vulnerable patients may be the most affected. Lisa is a new mum who faced a long delay in getting the contraceptive implant.
You shouldn't then be having to wait 2 months to get your contraception. It's absolutely ridiculous. Having a baby is a lot more strain on the NHS and is going to cause a lot more repercussions than just having a contraceptive appointment.
A suspect has been arrested after a man forced his way into a pensioner's home in Newcastle and began eating his cookies. The 89-year-old victim called police, who said they were stunned when they turned up and found an intruder having a snack. A 31-year-old man has been questioned. And that's BBC News at 3 minutes past 4. On next at 5.
Thanks, Jane. Sport now, here's Shabnan Yunus-Jewel.
Thanks, Steve. The new US Open women's champion Naomi Osaka says she originally thought the crowd was booing her during Saturday's final against Serena Williams. The 20-year-old from Japan has told an American talk show that Williams reassured her after the drama-filled match that the crowd wasn't against her. Championship side Bolton Wanderers say they've avoided administration after agreeing a deal to pay off their main creditor. The club will not face any points deduction. Vuelta España leader leader Simon Yates and his twin brother Adam will lead Britain's men's team at the Road World Championships, but Tour de France champion Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome will not be taking part. Dan Evans will play for Great Britain for the first time since serving a 12-month ban for cocaine use. He'll be part of Friday's Davis Cup tie against Uzbekistan. Andy Murray will miss the match as he continues to come back from hip surgery, as will the current British number one Carl Edmonds, who's been ill. And Ronnie O'Sullivan is through to the quarterfinals of snooker's big money Shanghai Masters after beating Australia's Neil Robertson. World champion Mark Williams and fellow Welshman Ryan Day are also through to the last 8.
Thank you. OJ at 5 o'clock, sitting in for Joe and Simon. Catherine Ryan with them tonight after 5. Folk Show with Mark Radcliffe at 8. Ricky Ross's New Tradition, live from Glasgow at 9. Sarah Cox at 10. Will Young at 12. And then it's Peg of the Pops with Paul Gamagini.
I don't wanna talk about things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all, the loser is standing small beside the victory. That's her destiny. I was in your arms, thinking I belonged there. I figured it made sense, building me a fence, building me a home, thinking I'd be strong there. But I was a fool, laying by the rules. The gods make wrong with ice, their minds as cold as ice. And someone way down here loses someone dear. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall. It's simple and it's plain. Why should I complain? But tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judges will decide, the likes of me abide. Spectators of the show always stay alone. The game is on again, a lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all. I don't wanna talk if it makes you feel sad, and I understand. You've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tense, no self-confidence. But you see, the winner takes it all. The winner takes it
We'll be talking to Jenny Murray soon, Dame Jenny Murray, and then later Ray Mears. There's ABBA, The Winner Takes It All. In the socials today, Fennell Fielding is trending on Google following her death at the age of 90. Hull's year as UK City of Culture has been voted Best Arts Project in the National Lottery Awards. Christopher Eggleston told the team who worked on the year-long series of events that it had been an overwhelming success. Marky Wahlberg has put his daily routine on Instagram, showing the punishing schedule he goes through to keep in shape. Now, just listen to this. On a typical day, Mark gets up at 2:30 a.m., which is followed by prayer, breakfast at 3:15 a.m., this is a.m., a 95-minute workout, another meal, a shower, a snack, golf, and the cryo chamber recovery. And that's all before me tea. That's before 10:30 in the morning. That's incredible. Really. More from the Toronto Movie Festival, the film festival where it was the premiere of The Death and Life of John F. Donovan, which is about Hollywood and the entertainment industry. And Paris Hilton was there, so who better to ask about celebrity and coping with fame? Paris.
With me, I have my public persona, which is completely different than when I'm at home. I think it's... a lot of people do that. I think I'm shy, so I kind of like to show a different character when I'm on camera.
Really? Over in New York, it was the world premiere of the thriller A Simple Favor, starring Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. Anna says it's a movie that'll keep the audience guessing.
When I read the script, that's the thing, like, there's so many twists that, like, you figure it out, but then, like, that's not the end of it. There's so many more twists and turns. So, I mean, that's what made it exciting, is that, like, it had so many, like, avenues and things you weren't expecting that it kind of kept you on your toes until the very end.
And Blake plays an unconventional mother opposed to Anna, who seems like the perfect parent. But in real life, Blake reckons parenting is always a work in progress.
Oh, I don't know. You think you get everything. Well, you think the things that you get right, you'll probably hear in therapy 15 years later that, like, they were the worst. So I don't know. You can't really pat yourself on the back for anything. You just got to give. I mean, my kids are my number one priority in my life, and I'm just, everything I do is for and around them. So I at least feel confident in that.
Blake Lively. Big show on the air. 4:15. Mary J. Blige, Only Love.
I remember when I was lost, down for the count was done. Yeah, no one around to pick me up. I was so old for love till you came right in and you brought me home. I ain't never felt this feeling. Ooh, a minute, yeah. It's crazy the way you got the beat of my heart racing. Only love, you will build you up, break you down. Only love, I will sacrifice for your heart. I'll fight all for love. Make your wrongs alright, 'cause I know you're mine. Only love, that we share one soul, take me home. Only love, I found at home, I'm not alone. I found love in you. Yeah, took me a while, but I'm looking up, 'cause I know you love me too. 'Cause you came right in and you brought me home. I ain't never felt this feeling. Ooh, I'm in, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy the way you got the beat of my heart racing. Only love, you will build you up, break you down. Only love, I will sacrifice for your heart. I'll fight all for love. Make your wrongs alright, 'cause I know you're mine. Only love, that we share one soul, take me home. Only love, yeah. Can say today, I'm telling you, got me feeling this way. You know feeling this way. Can say today, I'm telling you, got me feeling this way. You know it's true. Turn my problems over, all around me, up right off the ground. I'm so glad it's love. I'm so glad it's you right now. All I need is crazy, so crazy. The way you got the beat of my heart racing. You will build you up, break you down. Only love, yeah. I will sacrifice for your heart. I'll fight. Only love, make your wrongs alright, 'cause I know you're mine. Only love, that we share one soul, make me whole. Only love, only love, only love, only love.
Here we are returning for Factoids, Bobby Pryor.
Barcelona is home to hundreds of playgrounds for seniors. The spaces are meant to promote fitness and combat loneliness in elderly citizens. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Going on the roundabouts, going on the slide.
Great
Do you
fun,
remember
yeah.
that horse
Fantastic.
thing that used to go back and two?
Yeah, you don't want to climb the frame though, do you? That's quite dangerous.
Well, you can hang from it, strengthen your arms.
Yeah, I suppose you could. France is the most visited country in the world.
A brick wall and a plate glass window are made from the same principal ingredient. That ingredient, sand.
And Bobby.
In 2008, scientists discovered a new species of bacteria that lives in hairspray.
Oh no. The only country that doesn't have any rivers, both. No rivers in this country.
Oh, it's got to be one of the polar regions then. Did you say country or continent?
Well, it's debatable, I suppose.
Oh, well, I would have said Antarctica or the Arctic.
Or is it like Sudan?
Saudi Arabia.
Factoids.
Jenny Murray OBE is a journalist and broadcaster who's presented Woman's Hour on Radio 4 since 1987. That's over 3 decades. She's also an author of several books, including Is It Me or Is It Hot in Here? A Modern Women's Guide to the Menopause, and The Woman's Hour, A History of Women Since World War II. Her new book is called A History of the World in 21 Women and is a sequel to her best-selling A History of Britain in 21 Women back in 2016. And it's out right now. Jenny Murray's here. She's here. How are you? All right?
I'm fine.
In the book, Jenny celebrates the lives, struggles and achievements of some of history's most extraordinary women from around the globe. You do say, I know, that you want to interview one of them, or certainly many of them. Angela Merkel is one of them. That's somebody you've not done yet.
No, she claims, apparently, that she doesn't really speak very good English, which I do not believe for 1 second, because her mother was an English teacher. Now, OK, they moved over from the west to the east when she was tiny because her father was a pastor and got a job in the east. And her mother was told in the old, very, very left-wing East Germany that she was not allowed to teach English because it was a capitalist language. So how they managed to survive there, I really don't know. But the reason I really want to interview her is she's been in that position for so long. And people say other countries have glass ceilings that are difficult to break through. Germany, people in Germany say, has a concrete ceiling that is really, really impossible to break through. But she did it.
Let's look at some of the other women in the book, and there's some fantastic women here. Madonna, we've got Golda Meir, we've got Marie Curie, Hillary Clinton. Now, that's an interesting one, Hillary Clinton. Why?
I interviewed Hillary Clinton before she took on the election. She was thinking about it.
Yes, I remember hearing that.
So she'd just finished being Secretary of State. She had travelled all over the world as America's Secretary of State. The way she had dealt with women's issues across the world is really, really interesting. She would go to countries where she said she was the only woman in the room, as well as the serving people, you know, the people who came to serve the food. And she would raise the question, say, of a 13-year-old girl who was being forced into marriage, who was trying to object. And she said she would see the eyes of the men in the room glaze over. But what she did was to work on the ground with groups of women who were really trying to make changes. So she was very smart about how she worked that. And she was very interesting about her husband. You know, inevitably I asked her, how do you put up with a man who consistently humiliates you in the way that Bill Clinton did? And she gave a definition of marriage, which I think is so interesting. She said, you know, Bill and I met when we were students, and we started a conversation, and we're still having that conversation.
Oh, that's a swerve, though, isn't it? I mean, that is a kind of...
Not really addressing the issue, is it?
No, I think it totally addresses the issue. She was saying that their friendship, their relationship, the intelligence and intellect that they shared was, in the end, more important than his shenanigans. And she did say she had had to forgive him, and that had been extremely difficult, but she had made that choice. And I think that's a really interesting comment on a very public marriage.
What do you think about the success of Woman's Hour as a significant radio programme in the history of broadcasting?
It's a very significant radio programme in the history of broadcasting.
I was just doing a nice understatement for you.
It started immediately after the Second World War. I think because women were being sent back to the kitchen after they'd done lots and lots of work during the war, and the BBC thought, we need to have a special programme for that group so that they don't get too bored. People have all kinds of misapprehensions about Woman's Hour, that all we ever talked about was knitting and cooking and all of that stuff, all of which we do, of course, because lots of women are interested in those things. But right from the start, they were talking about my job, my career, health, which has been a really important part of what Woman's Hour has done.
Very nice to see. Jenny Murray's new book, A History of the World in 21 Women, is out now. And there's also some book fests that you're going to. And let me just mention those. Saturday, 15th of September, a Gloucester History Festival. Sunday, 16th is Winchester College. Monday, 17th is Toppings. Ely, Riverfront Theatre in Newport on Thursday, 20th of September. Then we've got Windsor Festival, Rye Festival, and then into October, Shoreham, Manchester, and Toppings in Bath. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny Murray, everybody.
Thank you.
whenever dark is falling. You know the spirit of the party starts to come alive until the day is dawning. You can throw out all your blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night. You need the evening action, a place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain reaction. You'll see the people of the world coming out to dance, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night. So come on out tonight. We'll lead the others on a ride through paradise. And if you feel alright, then we can be lovers, 'cause I see that starlight look in your eyes. Don't you know we can find? If we stay together, we'll feel the rhythm of the evening taking us up high. Never mind the weather, we'll be dancing in the street until the morning light, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. Give me the night. Give me the night.
That's Band of Love and Gimme the Night.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine. Now, some people say I'm an absurdist. That in itself is absurd. You can get in touch at Can You Make a Zoot Suit Just In Case I Burst Into Jazz.org. Is that a Renoir or dot to dot? A friend of mine picked his nose in the morning. By 10 past 4, his head caved in. Make a ridiculous comment. Spin me round like a record machine. Oh, that could be a song. Cheers, geezer. Peace out.
BBC Radio 2.
Now here's Bobby Pryor.
Steve, thank you. Northern Ireland, M2 westbound. The overturned lorry between 5 and 6 is still there, so one lane is still blocked between Temple Patrick and Antrim. So queues through there, taking at least 35 minutes, I've just been told. The A92 Dundee closed completely on the Tay Road Bridge following an incident, so it's shut between Newport and the city centre. A90 in Edinburgh westbound, that accident at Maybury Road is now cleared. A1M Doncaster bypass, it's busy both ways, but southbound 37 to 36 still a lane closed down towards Walmsworth following that earlier vehicle fire, so one lane only open. M62 eastbound 11 to 12 towards the M60, there was a breakdown and an accident, cleared all the lanes but still very heavy. M6 northbound breakdown at 6 Spaghetti Junction has now cleared, and the M1 northbound at 13 Milton Keynes to 14 Milton Keynes North turn off, we've got still one lane shut following that earlier accident, so still queues through there. And finally, the M271 at the M27 Junction 3 Southampton Docks turn off, there was a broken down bus. One lane is shut and one lane is still shut, and I'll be back with another one 25 minutes.
Thank you. Talking to Ray Mears next. He is an adventurer.
Seems to be going right. So low, why'd you have to get so low? You're so, you've been waiting in the sun too long. But if you sing, 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 for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing, 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 sing. Colder, crying over your shoulder. Hold her, tell her everything's gonna be fine. Surely you've been going too early. Hurry, 'cause no one's gonna be stopped. Nah, 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 nah. And if you sing, 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 for the love you bring won't mean a thing unless you sing, 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 sing. Baby, there's something going on today that I say nothing, nothing, nothing. So na 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 na, if you sing, sing.
That's Travis and Sing. We got 24 minutes to 5. Good afternoon. Shout out to Bev from Ruth on the M6 from Birmingham to Falkirk. Thanks for taking a turn at driving. Well, me? I'm nothing to do with it. Oh, that's Bev. Can you do a shout out and a happy birthday to my Tom? He listens every day. Thank you. And Steve, you got to wish Big Charlie a happy 23rd birthday. Managed to get him into a classy station finally. You mean Radio 2? Thank you. That's from Alex from Dumbarton, Scotland.
Didn't I make you feel like you were the only man? Didn't I give you everything that a woman possibly can? But with all the love I give you, it's never enough. But I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. So go on, go on, go on, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it, break another little bit of my heart now, honey. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good. You're out on the street looking good, and you know deep down in your heart that ain't right. And you never, never hear me when I cry at night. I tell myself that I can't stand the pain, but when you hold me in your arms, I say it again. So go on, go on, go on. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it, break another little bit of my heart now, baby. You can have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it if it makes you feel good.
Ray Mears is here, so return visit. We love Ray in. We've got a special anniversary now. It's the 35th anniversary of Woodlaw. Let me just tell you about that. Ray Mears is Britain's bushcraft and survival expert. He's an author, photographer, and star of countless television series. And now he's celebrating the 35th anniversary of Woodlaw, Britain's first school of wilderness bushcraft. So it was, 1983, 84?
Yeah.
You couldn't have been very old because you're still quite young now, so you must have been about...
Oh, say more.
Well, were you just out of school or university or something like that?
Not long out.
So, what did you want to do?
I don't know, really. It found me.
But you went to the school careers officer and they said, well, what do you want to do then, Ray? What could you possibly say? I mean, because you did what I did. Didn't you go into the city for a bit?
Yeah, I did for a year and I hated it. I worked in an office where there were, I think, 20 of us and only 3 of us didn't smoke. So, yeah, I needed to get out of that.
What was it, a kind of shipping company or something?
It's so long ago, I really can't actually understand what I was doing.
Different kind of wilderness, basically.
It was a different wilderness, that's for sure.
Were you in the Scouts and stuff? I mean, did you do things like that growing up?
I was a cub, but they didn't do enough of the things I wanted to do, so I went off and did my own thing.
But you must have a natural propensity, because if you said to me and him, strip that bark off that tree and make
he had said that in the past.
Make a pair of laces out of it, we're not going to do it, Ray.
Yeah, Steve, the offer's still there.
I know. I'm not having it, Ray. Just put me in the hotel, I'll send you out. But, you know, that survival thing and that discovery thing that you do, living out there, don't you yearn for comfort?
I am comfortable. That's the whole thing. The secret, I mean, I think actually getting older is really helpful because as you get older, you don't want to carry so much weight. So you simplify everything to the bare minimum. And the less you have, the less you fuss about. But you need to be warm and you need somewhere to be dry and something good to eat. So that's what it's all about, really. It's about being comfortable.
I just must ask you about the prevalence of the mobile phone. Because here's what I hear with sat phones, of course, you're in the jungle and everyone's on their phone there as well. So how do you feel about that?
I think we should turn them off occasionally. There's a real problem, I think, is that you and I grew up in a world which was analogue.
Yeah.
And we're able to have proper childhoods. Yeah. And I think the applications are great. We all use them. But they've been designed to be addictive. And I can resist that. I can resist the computer game because I've seen reality first.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people who grow up and their reality is the app and they're locked into it for life. And is there any more precious gift for any human being than time, the time that we have to live? I think these people are stealing our time because they're making money from all the time we spend on the apps. And there should be a law against that.
However, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you need your sat phone, don't you?
Well, it probably won't work.
Well, you got to point it in the right direction, Ray.
But you occasionally take one as a backup.
I use a sat phone and I use satellite communication devices and they're very useful and they can solve a problem and they can enable us to make better use of the time that we've got.
Yeah.
But the most important time is actually when you're not using it. It's when you're using your senses, looking around you and seeing things and you witness things that stay with you forever.
Very nicely put. We're going to come back with Ray Mears in just a moment. World Authority on the Bushcraft. Yeah. Right there, Ray.
Some days I can't say why I'm feeling lonely. And some days I am too proud to ask for help. And I stumble through the noise, trying to find some peace. A stranger in the crowd, I lose myself. So I walk down to the river where the troubles they can't find me. Let the waters there remind me the sun will be there when we wake. I walk down to the river, though I might not understand it. It's not always as we planned it, but we grow stronger when we break. So I walk down to the river. I walk down to where the troubles they can't find me. Let the waters there remind me the sun will be there when we wake. I walk down to the river, though I might not understand it. It's not always there as we planned it. We grow stronger when we break. So I walk down to the river. I walk down to the river. I walk down to the river, to the river.
Ray Mears is here. We mentioned earlier on Woodlaw. Now, tell us about the 35th anniversary of Woodlaw and what Woodlaw does.
Well, Woodlaw teaches people about nature. It's about nature and people. So there are many aspects to what we do. Some of it's the survival end, some of it's looking at archaeological skills and knowledge, how our ancestors lived, exploring the natural world, looking for the things there that can help us. It's about being safe outdoors, but also about following wildlife and learning to recognize the things around us, know the environment as though you were a born native to it.
What is your kind of inner thing that you want to leave with people? What is that piece of inspiration, that piece of advice that you would want to give people?
It's all about connection to nature. It's about how much you understand nature. We live on a planet, we share our lives with a lot of other living things, be they animals or plants or trees. Some of them will live longer than us and some of them won't. And it's that interaction in the time that we're alive with the natural things around us that is the key. And I think that we have to find our way back to a much closer relationship to nature, because if we do that, we will live harmoniously for much longer.
But we are, thanks to people like yourself, we're more educated now, re those matters, than we were before.
Yeah, but it's a never-ending job. I mean, it's like conservation is like holding on to a handful of sand, Steve. The tighter you grip it, the more bits slip between your hands. You've got to keep topping it up.
Now, the Woodlaw courses that Ray will lead in 2019 are Woodlaw Tracking Course, that's April 2019, Fundamental Bushcraft Course, June 2019, these are next year obviously, Fundamental Bushcraft Course 7-side, August 2019. These are what I've got at the moment. You'll have to check for details. Canoeing the Ardèche, there's 2 gigs there, that's September 2019. Fundamental Bushcraft Course Lochside, that's September and October 2019, and the Journeyman Course October 2019. Now, I'm saying all of these words, but I have no idea what I'm really talking about.
What's involved, Red? Yeah. How long does each one last?
Well, I mean, these are courses I haven't run for a very long while. I've handed over to my team.
Yeah.
And we discussed, what should we do for 35 years? And
You've got to do it.
Yeah, the team looked at me and said, we want to see you teach these courses again.
Right.
So, so everybody better watch out.
All right, so
but if I go on the bushcraft course, what am I going to learn?
Well, Fundamental Bushcraft Course is an introduction to everything. So you learn to sleep out, to make fire by friction, how to travel lightly. Tracking is self-explanatory, so is canoeing. Journeyman Course is a more advanced course for people who've done the Fundamental Bushcraft Course.
So what is the Journeyman Course?
That's more about living off the land. It's
We're
more
outside
difficult.
for a couple of days or 4
it's a
days?
week,
It's a week.
They're all week-long courses.
I think it's great. Okay, well, listen, good to see you again. Anything else you want to mention before you go?
Well, just that Steve Wright will be appearing in one of these courses. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me check my diary. You can be part of the 35th anniversary of Woodlaw with Ray Mears in his specially led popular courses next year, with him doing it personally, with tickets on sale now. Thank you very much, Ray. Good to see you.
And good to see you. Thank you.
Ray Mears, everyone. Yeah.
All my life I've been a dreamer. Some might say a lucky one. Oh, for every dream come true, many come undone. But I know, yes I know, yesterday the clouds were darkest. Yeah, I could not see the end of it. Oh no, but something inside of me never learned to quit. And I know, yes I know, rise up. They're never gonna break me down. Rise up. They're never gonna take me feeling stronger. I see your walls taking a shaking. Yeah, yeah. I know that lost look in your eyes. I see the mess this whole world is making, but I know, yes I know. Rise up. They're never gonna break you down. Rise up. Don't ever let them take you down. Rise up. I know you're gonna rise up feeling stronger. Rise up, rise up, rise up. And even when the night is long, rise up. The light of love is burning strong. Rise up. I know you're gonna rise up even stronger. Without love, time is wasted. Without love, we lose the taste for life and living. Love's the gift we are given to survive. Rise up, yeah, yeah. Don't stay down. Rise up. They're never gonna break us down. Rise up. They're never gonna take us down. Rise up. I know we're gonna rise up feeling stronger. Rise up, rise up. Even when the night is long, rise up. The light of love is
Cliff Richard and Rise Up. Hey, Steve, I'm listening to you online now in Wexford in the south of Ireland. Give me a shout out. Regards from Justin Lusby. Hello, Justin. How are you? Bottom of the afternoon to you, as they say. Love the show. We're two Kiwis, Graham and Mary, driving from Moffat to Ludlow. Send our love and greetings to our son James in Dundee and his fiancée Lily in Edinburgh. You got it. Trev the Spark here says this. Can I get a shout out whilst connecting stuff up? Loving the show. He's connecting stuff up. Love the show, he says. Laters. All right, here's Miley for you.
Clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie, running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. I put you high up in the sky, and now you're not coming down. It slowly turned, you let me burn, and now we're ashes on the ground. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie, running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. Left me crashing in a blazing fall. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. And instead of using force, I guess I should have let you in. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. I guess I should have let you in. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
She came in like a wrecking ball. I can see you up there.
Break your walls.
It's almost 5 to 5. Let me just find my news from the net. Dailymail.co.uk says David Mitchell, hence Peep Show, could be revived. Faroutmagazine.co.uk, Avicii's piano to be honoured by Swedish Museum. T3.com says Apple Watch Series 4 sizes leaked on Apple's website. Isn't that a big announcement going on right now? We'll know soon enough. Thank you. Here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. Northern Ireland, M2 westbound, 5 to 6 towards Antrim. We've still got one lane blocked following that overturned lorry between Temple Patrick and the Antrim turnoff. A92 in Dundee, still closed on the Tay Road Bridge. Northbound only, though, now. But southbound, you've still got queues. The M62 on the eastbound side, 29 to 30, so past the M1 and Loft House. We've got a broken down vehicle, one lane is shut. M56 away from Manchester. Between 6 and 7, there was an accident on the westbound side. It's cleared, but we've still got big queues if you're heading off the Princess Parkway. Then to the M6 northbound, 14 to 15, still one lane shut following the accident and broken down lorry from Stafford North to Stoke-on-Trent. M1 on the northbound side, queuing from 12. There was an accident between 13 and 14 past Milton Keynes. All lanes open, but still horrendous queues through there, taking about 50 minutes. And then to the M25, across the top, there's an accident clockwise, 22 to 23, one lane is shut. Queuing into the Dartford Tunnel, almost to 3 from the M20. M271, that breakdown at Junction 3, Southampton Docks is now gone, but still slow. Finally, M5, Bristol. Emergency repairs even. Southbound, 19 to 20 down to Clevedon. We've still got one lane shut, so you've got 2 miles of slow-moving traffic behind that. Back with another one, half an hour.
That was your Bobby Pryor.
Bobby Pryor, broadcaster extraordinaire. Doesn't do car repairs or alterations, now or ever.
Single room, and the sickest joke was the price of the medicine. They're laughing at me now, may I please laugh along with me? Small, I woke up from a deep, quiet sleep with ashtray clothes and this lonely heart pen with which I wrote for you a love song and tattoo upon the palm to stole it from me when Jesus took my hand. You see, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Drop me out of all the pieces so easily. I was AKB with a head full of attitude, wore my heart on my sleeve like a stain, and my aim was to fool you. Could we meet in the marketplace? Did I ever hate please? Did you wound my knees? You see, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Drop me out of all the pieces, yeah. They're too easy, there's nobody else to blame. I had my head in a crying shame. There's nobody else to blame. Nobody else set my sweet self up. It took a long
Lloyd Cole and the Commotions. Can I just mention something before I go? Tomorrow morning, Chris Evans, starting at 6:30, of course. Janet Jackson on with Chris tomorrow.
laughing at me now, may I please laugh
Awesome.
I was AKB with a head full
BBC Radio 2.
Susie and OJ to follow the 5 o'clock news on Radio 2 with us tomorrow. Actor Matthew Good from Downton and The Crown. Dr. Hilary Jones, The Autumn Surgery I'm guessing it's going to be colds and flu and all that kind of stuff. And Dr. Maggie Pocock from The Sky at Night. Good evening.